Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be a very simple tutorial about how to turn a holiday card into a journal. These are some of the supplies you'll need if you would like to purchase a DIY kit that comes with this really cute ephemera pack. These are listed in my Etsy shop and available. So tap the link in the description box if you're interested. Otherwise, let's get into the tutorial because these are so super duper cute, and I will give you a closer look at what supplies you'll need for today's tutorial. You will need about 4 or 5 different pieces of paper to use as your pages. I chose a whole variety of really cute wrapping paper and vintage papers. Of course, you'll need a greeting card. I'm using this really cute pink Christmas tree card. You will also need some washi tape, some embroidery thread and awl, some scissors or a paper cutter, anything that will help you cut your pages down, a couple paper clips, and an embroidery needle. Don't forget that awl. I think I already said that though. I'm also adding some gold corners. These are optional. You can find them on Amazon, and they also do come in the DIY kits that are available in my Etsy shop. So this is a very simple tutorial and it's really fun. These make really sweet gifts, and as I showed you in my previous YouTube, they actually bulk up quite nicely and they're fun to use even for like a 12 days of Christmas journal. So let's start by putting some of that washi tape right down the spine. I put it on the front and the back. You don't have to do this step. You can skip it. It's not entirely necessary, but I do think it's good to strengthen that spine since we are working with essentially just a thick piece of cardstock. If you have a linen tape, that would probably be best, but I am just going to use washi tape because that's what I have. It's decorative, it matches, it looks cute, so I'm going with it. I'm also going to use my bone folder to make sure that it is adhered completely on the front and the back. And while you are watching me use my bone folder, if you would be so kind as to like this video, that would mean so much to me. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for subbing and welcome to my channel. All right, so now that we've strengthened that spine a little bit, we are just going to use whatever we have as pages. We're going to start folding them in half. Some of them I've already done that. I love vintage sheet music. That one was already cut down to almost the right size. I have some vintage ledger paper, some wrapping paper, and I have this cute little wax paper bag. All of these make really great, fun, decorative pages for a Christmas style junk journal. So the next thing we need to do is trim down our pages both in length and width to make sure that they will fit correctly into our greeting card. Mine, I can't even remember the size of this card, but what I do try to do is cut it slightly smaller than whatever the width is. So if this is 6 by 4, I would do it slightly less than 6 and slightly less than 4. That way your pages will fit perfect. And I did put this wrapping paper under some heavy books, so it's very easy to work with. I picked wrapping paper with really pretty pink tones to match the cover, even though, to be honest, I'm very much a traditional Christmas red and green, but these pinks have been calling me lately, I have to be honest. So now that we have everything trimmed down in height, we are just going to start stacking our pages to create a small signature. I always start with a bright page, and then I just try to change up the textures and the widths and the colors just to make it interesting. I know it's just a little greeting card journal, but to me it's still fun to make sure that everything is very interesting. So when you do that final flip through, you like what you see and you're inspired to be creative. So now I'm just going to grab a paper clip. I'm going to put it right on the spine so that I can cut the width. And like I said, if this is about 4 inches across, I actually think it's a little bit more, then I'll cut it slightly less than that just to make sure that those pages fit perfect. And I just cut them all down at the same time right here with my little Fiskars paper cutter, the same cutter I use for everything. And I love it. It fits perfect. So now that we have our signature made, we are going to grab a couple paper clips. I also include a couple gold paper clips in the kits that are in my Etsy shop currently. That way, when you're done with this step, you have a couple of cute clips you can maybe make some journal clips out of. I put one on the front cover and one on the back cover just to make sure that they stay together while I sew in my signatures. So grab your awl, punch some holes. I don't even measure. This is just one signature. I do one hole in the middle, one hole at the bottom, and one hole at the top. Don't forget to be careful. Awls are very, very sharp. So just be a little bit careful when you are punching those holes. The next step is to get your signature, and I grab a pen, I line it up, and then I just mark where those holes are in the spine, and I mark 3 holes into that signature so I know where to punch holes in the paper signature pages. Now grab your awl and punch those 3 holes where you have those 3 dots, and your signature pages will line up perfectly with your greeting card spine. Just a reminder, in case you missed one of my previous videos, I did buy all of this wrapping paper at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Home Goods. There's a lot of really fun prints there, so if you were curious, that is where I purchased these really sweet wrapping paper prints. Alrighty, now that all of the holes are punched in our greeting card spine and in our greeting card signature, I am going to use some of this very pretty pale pink embroidery thread. I am going to measure out 3 times the length of my greeting card, and then I'm going to use a very basic 3-hole pamphlet stitch to sew in our signature. This is such a great versatile tutorial because you don't need to just do it with a Christmas or holiday greeting card. You could actually do it anytime throughout the year with any greeting card. You can stick it in your everyday journal. It could be for something special like a birthday or a trip or a vacation. So definitely save this video to use throughout the year. It does not just need to be a holiday tutorial. It can be used throughout the year. Also, these make really sweet little photo albums, so you could fill it with pictures and give them away as gifts or even send them in the mail. It might require more postage. I would definitely ask your mail carrier before you stick a couple stamps on there, though. So as you watch me finish sewing in this signature, let me know if you have plans to do any Christmas journaling. I'm super excited. I still haven't decided on my cover. But I'm very excited to start sewing in my signature into my current personal journal for Christmas, and I'm just excited for the holidays. So now that I've completed that very simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I'm going to take off those gold paper clips, and I'm just going to tie a knot right in the middle. I usually tie about 3 knots. I make sure that that thread is nice and taut. I make sure that it's not gathered anywhere, and then I tie 3 knots, and then I just cut off those tails. Some people like tying a bow, some people like hiding them and things. I am unbothered by little tails in my journal, so I just snip them off, and we're just about done. It came out super cute. I am loving this pink theme for the holidays. It's just super cute. It's very unlike me. Now that we have sewn it all in, though, I am going to make one more pass with my bone folder just to make sure that that spine is nice and crisp. And we're pretty much done. I am going to add those gold corners. So I think it adds a nice little finished touch and makes it just feel a little bit more complete. So if you plan on adding some photo corners to yours, go ahead and grab those and a little pair of pliers now. If you don't, then you're all done. You can just start creating. But I grab those gold photo corners and I just make sure that they are nice and tight on the corner. And it's a very simple process. You can go ahead and watch me do it here. If you have any questions, though, please let me know in the comments below because I'd be happy to answer them. I do have to say, this year has been kind of hard to find like box Christmas cards that I really love. I love sending out Christmas cards, and I always feel like there's usually so many I want to buy that I have to stop myself. And this year I've gone to many, many stores, and I've not found any I loved. These ones I love, but this is about it. I think I found a couple vintagey Christmas ones, but it's been a little scarce for me this year. So if anyone knows where I could find some cute cards, and yes, I've been to Hallmark, and yes, I've looked at TJ Maxx, let me know. Maybe even online. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong places. I would love your advice, though. But this tutorial is done. Look at how cute this little journal is. I love making holiday card journals. I am just going to snip off a little bit of red and white baker's twine to tie it off, just to make it a little more decorative. You could even add a bulb pin, maybe with a little gold bell. That would be so super cute. But I think a little bit of baker's twine adds a really sweet touch. I like the contrast of the pink and red, especially for Christmas. So I'm super excited about this tutorial. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I hope it was simple. I hope my instructions were clear, and I hope you are inspired to be creative and make unique gifts to give this holiday season. Well, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really great week. Once again, if you were interested in purchasing one of these DIY kits to create a journal just like you watched me make here in this video, these DIY kits are available in my Etsy shop. They come with the metal hardware, the twine, and this really cute little mini ephemera pack just to get you started. So have a really great week. I hope everybody is getting all of the holiday gifts that they need or creating them and making them special to give from the heart. I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.